This is a book that I think would probably be classified somewhere around, I don't know if critical race theory is correct, but I know Ron DeSantis is not going to want this book handed out to the children in his state. And you probably have already faced some opposition and are going to be probably facing more opposition now that this is a book that's going to young readers. We had Zetta Elliott on here last year. Check the back catalog, esteemed audience. It's amazing. And she was talking about her book being banned and the tremendous protest for her coming in. It's a picture book that was being banned that just has a picture of a Black child being terrified by police lights coming through the window that was so upsetting people. And your book expands at length about our history, the good and the bad. But I know that you're going to get that pushback. What pushback have you seen so far, and how are you going to be countering that to get this message into the hands of young people?
Ram, it's amazing. I think any author, first-time author like I am, fears when they put their work out into the world. Someone's going to disagree. I've been so fortunate that the sum of us has not been met with organized pushback. I have not been targeted by people who are afraid of the ideas. It has been embraced by, universities and churches all over the country and synagogues. It's been embraced by corporations that have read it as books for their employees. The book won the best business book of the year when it came out by this group called Porchlight that gets books, in bulk to organizations and corporations. And so, I have to say that even though there are some amazing writers who have been unfairly targeted, like Ibram Kendi, like Nicole Hannah-Jones, these, picture books like everywhere, babies everywhere. I mean, just amazing. The list goes on of books and writers that have been unfairly targeted by people who want to distract and divide us. The Sum of Us so far has not been one of those books. Now, I know that releasing a young reader's book in 2023 is different than releasing an adult book in early 2021. But I have been in conversation with librarians and educators and parents all throughout this process. And the vast majority of them are white. And what they say to me is that this is the book that they need to be able to talk to their students and their children about the things that they can't avoid, the questions that they have, not just about police violence and, white supremacists and, attacks on communities in Buffalo and January 6th and all of that, but also, why are there good schools and bad schools? Why are you so worried about the cost of seeing a doctor? Why is it that we are being asked to recycle and yet, we still have all of these big factories polluting and we're not seeing progress on climate change, and it's going to be our lives at stake. So these are the questions that young people are bringing into the schools. They're asking each other, they're asking their parents. And I think that the Sum of Us, in a way that is uniting and not dividing, helps adults answer those questions with young people and helps us young people answer those questions for themselves.